Hey guys, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and I am here with the Day of the Dead Project Pan update. This was a project created by myself and Jen from Project Beauty, so make sure you go check out Jen. I love her. She's one of my besties here on YouTube, and this was such a fun project to work on with her. This project started November 2nd of last year. It goes to November 1st of this year because November 1st and 2nd are the dates that the Day of the Dead is celebrated. So we took a whole bunch of prompts and rolled them into this project for you guys to hit goals, start goals, pick products, whatever you want to do. Each prompt, though, is double. There's an A and a B. So in order to roll the prompt out, you have to hit the A and the B goals, whatever goals you hit. So I'm really happy to tell you guys that I have a full reset this month. I've been really concentrating on these items because I'm not doing very well in my own project. So I was like, I need to get some usage on these things, and I'm really excited. So I'm able to just have a clean slate this month. So let me get on with how I did. The first prompt is number 2. For A, pink, an item with pink packaging, pink in color, pink in the name. I chose I depotted my Glam Light Miracle palette, and I chose the shade Rosa, and I chose to use it 10 times, and I did. This is a lovely shade. I used this in conjunction with another shade I'm going to show you in a minute, and another shade that I already panned to do a really pretty sunset look, but this really looks nice on the lid. And then I like pop like a Super Shock over it or something and blend it up into the crease. It looks really pretty. So I hit my 10 use mark, and this is going to go back in my collection. Then for part 2B, an item that you celebrate because it works amazing for you, and that's called Super Shock shadows. I have been loving them lately, as you guys know. So I chose the Super Shock shadow in Birthday Wish. And this is such a pretty shade. It's considered an ultra glitter, and I really like it, but I don't feel like it's really chunky, but it goes on top of that Rosa color beautifully. Let me see if I can get a better swatch of it on top of there. I mean, it just really is beautiful. If you've been on my channel for long enough, you know that I'm really into the Super Shocks lately. I mean, I don't know how long that train's gonna last, but I'm trying to use them while my head is in the game. And yeah, I've really been enjoying them. So 2 A and B rolling out. For orange, an item with orange packaging, orange color, or in the name. Again, I chose, actually, this isn't from the Miracle palette. This is from the Lorac Chocolate Box palette, and this is the shade Grande Crisp. I was able to get everything to that pan, and here's the shade, and I use this in my sunset look. Usually I use it in the crease, and then I used to put this like bright sherbety color above, like orange sherbet, or yeah, in the transition. So it's just beautiful, and it really blends well. It's not patchy, it's just a gorgeous shade. So I had a goal to use that 10 times, and I did. And then for sun, 4B, you have to put in a sunscreen. So I put in this Pipette Mineral Sunscreen. I really like this, but I had it in to use only until 4A. My goal with 4A, which is the shadow, was done. So this is how far I got on this. I'm hoping to roll this into another project because I want to get this finished. It expires, when does it expire? Oh, it expired in August. Wah wah. So I guess it's expired, but I'm going to keep using it anyway. I usually layer my sunscreen, so even if it's not as effective, it'll be okay. So yeah, this is a really nice sunscreen. I have to use a mineral sunscreen on my face because if it gets into my eyes at all, they tear, and no bueno. So I am going to be keeping this around and using it anyway, even though it's rolling out. So 4 A and B are rolling out. And then finally for 12, 12A, rich families have servants guarding family possessions displayed at the altar, so your most expensive item. And I pulled my Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlighter. Oh my God, guys, I've raved about this. The only thing I don't like is that you can see on the pan, there's like a little bit of color, because when I use my highlight brush, I dip in, I put it on, and of course it's over foundation. And then I put it back in, and then that foundation color got on there. So I guess maybe I need to scrape this a bit, but this was a Paula Beauty Guru made me do it purchase. It is, look at that. It's like so slick and wet and lovely. It is by far one of my favorite highlighters. And Chrissy Pope had a suggestion that her daughter puts it over looks. And actually, I haven't seen Alyssa post in a while. I'll have to look into that and see if I'm missing like notifications or something. Anyway, so I'm going to try doing that at some point after if I roll this into another project. But that's rolling out. And then finally, Aztec culture, oldest item in any category. I pulled out, I had to use that 5 times, and I did. And I pulled out for oldest item in any category. I pulled out my Becca color corrector. And that's how far I am. I forget how much I like this. I think I took a break from it and I was like, oh, I don't really like it, but I really do. It's so emollient. It really does brighten up my under eyes without making them like creasy. It's just really beautiful, and I'm glad there it is. I'm glad, that's a pretty thick swatch though, but I'm glad Smashbox brought it back. I think that it's a very, very good product, and I would have been disappointed to know, now that I really like it a lot, if it was like really discontinued and I couldn't get it anymore. Okay, so now that I have a clean slate, what am I bringing in? Well, of course, I'm bringing in 3 more double prompts. And I just went down the list. I used to roll randomly, and now I'm just like, go down the list of what I have left. So I pulled the first 3 double prompts. So purple, this is number 1, purple, an item with purple packaging, blah, blah, blah. And I am putting in my unique liner in the shade Purposeful. I was gonna say finish, but that's ridiculous because I wanna move along on this project. So I'm gonna put this in for 10 uses. It's a really pretty purple, and I don't think I'm gonna have trouble with that at all. So 10 uses. Okay, the next prompt is for pain, suffering, grief, and mourning, an item that gives you grief. And for me, that's loose powder. They get everywhere. It's so annoying to me, but I really do like them. So I'm putting in a powder I've not used before. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder Glow. I've heard this is really, really glowy, so I'm gonna have to see. I might end up I mean, I love to glow, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah. Well, it doesn't seem so bad. I mean, it just seems a little bit, yeah, we'll see. I've never tried a Laura Mercier powder, and I think I didn't realize that this was the glowy one when I bought it. I wanted to get a mini. So I'm putting this in for a 5 times usage goal because I have other loose powders that I'm really trying to finish, and I don't want to take away from that. So it's a new product. I just want to try it 5 times and see if I like it. Then for 5A, an item with red packaging, red in the color or in the name, I'm putting in my Dallas blush from Benefit. It's got red in the packaging, and this is considered a rosy blush, a rosy bronze blush. And they come with these stupid little brushes. Do you guys even keep these? Whatever. This to me is a bronzer. So I don't know. And these boxes are so deep. I'm like, take out the blush, make the item half as high. But I'm going to try it. I mean, I'll try it like a blush, but I'm swatching it right now. And I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try it both ways. I have it in the project to use 5 times. So, yeah, we'll see how I do with that. I guess I'll put this, actually, I'm going to put this in my declutter, this brush, for those girls that I donate makeup to, because or pass along my makeup to. I don't really donate it, but they will love it. Okay, so yeah, that's going there. And then the Blood of Life for 5B, something you cannot go without in your makeup or skincare routine. I am putting in my Milk Primer from Beekman. This is an SPF product because I always use SPF, so I can't go without it. I'm going to keep this in the project until I hit goal on the Dallas blush. Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll end up finishing it. I'm about halfway gone. I don't know. We'll see how much I get through, but I really would like to get through a lot of that. And then, oh, I have to go get a product. I'll be right back. Okay, and then for prompt 6, which is yellow, an item with yellow packaging, yellow in color or in the name. I'm pulling in my last eyeshadow primer that I need to try. I think this is the last one. This was gifted to me by Deb, and it's the Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer base. And there it is, yellow. It's called, the shade is light nude, and it is purple. So I'm gonna have to remember that the yellow is in the packaging because I want to use this, and so technically there is yellow on the packaging. But I just want to see if it works well for me, because if it doesn't, I don't want it just hanging around and getting bad. So actually that looks like it would be a good primer base. So we'll see. Has anybody ever used this Angel Eyes primer? I never even heard about it or heard of it until now when Deb sent it to me. So I'm wondering if it's like a BoxyCharm thing, because I never did BoxyCharm and she used to get some really good stuff from there. So anyway, I'm wondering about that. And then for 6B, Marigold, a product that has flowers on the packaging, imprint, or a perfume with a floral scent. This has all of that, and this is the first thing I thought of when I saw this prompt. So I'm pulling in the Floral Street Wild Vanilla Orchid. Look at how gorgeous this packaging is, and my goal is to use it until I get to the top of that yellow piece. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have a problem doing that either, because that is one of my favorite new. I bought that because I had tried the vanilla sampler and I was like, oh my God, it's so good. So I got that and I love it. So I am going to be using it until I hit that. I'm gonna see if I can, I don't really want to draw a line, but I'm going to, just so I can keep myself, because I can take it off. Okay, I made a little line. So we'll see. So yeah, that's my update for Day of the Dead. I'm super excited. Like I said, I was able to do a full refresh and I'm like, oh my gosh, I finally am getting somewhere with this project. And Jen and I are working on hopefully bringing this back. So we'll see. If you guys have any suggestions for prompts or anything, let one of us know, and we will be sure to credit you with the ideas. So anyway, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this update, or I guess refresh. And if you did, please give this a thumbs up. And if you liked me, please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.